flippity boppity do. November is going to shit all over you, right? Because certain people are saying, I'm getting downloads of information that November is going to be extremely intense. Whether it's the way the stars and the planets are lined up, or somebody's channeling from somebody, or somebody just has a feeling. Why leave your house? Seriously. Does past predict future? It does if you stay on the same bandwidth. Can you change the amount of people on that cord so that that cord doesn't have so much frequency weight to it? So something that could be predicted does or doesn't occur? Where do you stand in your frequency? What chord are you on? What note do you want to sing? How do you want to harmonize? What do you want the outcome to be? So there's a lot of flip-flopping energy going on right now because there's a lot of lessons coming up to the surface for final purging. Now I can just speak for me and what some of my clients and friends are saying. It's kind of like that light switch on, light switch off situations. So I've had a little bit of a month lull because I gave up a contract that wasn't going to serve my soul. And in doing so, that means I gave up the income. And I did it for my morals and my integrity. But it's left me now with 4 to 5 weeks of looking to replace that. And every time I think a door opens and it looks promising, it completely disappears. Someone changes their mind, contract gets pulled out from under me, whatever. And then it was happening yesterday with another contract. It came, I thought about it, I thought, okay, let me move some things around. Then it got a call back, it disappeared. I got a call back, possibility. Then this morning it was taken completely off my plate. And so I just kept saying, okay, Spirit, what am I doing here? And I could get a little freaked. I could feed right into that freak. I'm about to go make a deposit in the bank. Things were running low. But did I want my imprint on my money of scarcity? No. So I had to change that imprint and say, thank you for this money, for this deposit. Thank you for the abundance. And that so much of it's going to come back around, and it'll just flow and go with grace and ease and prosperity and so many different categories and houses in the departments where I needed them. So I was called to change my own frequency, change the frequency on the cash I was depositing. And to say, okay, Spirit, I'm getting used to this, because they'll have me walk in one direction and completely go left, go right, tweak 180, 360, oops, close the door, cancel, alt, delete. So I'm kind of used to it, but it was testing even me. And it was testing my belief systems of WTF. I get tired of this. Am I losing some weight while I'm doing all these turns? Am I tightening and toning my muscles while I'm doing all these turns? Yeah. Is it like doing a jigsaw puzzle with my brain so I'm smarter with all these turns? What is it? And so then I was feeling a little, damn, this is exhausting. So then, thinking about all these predictions everyone's putting out about how horrid November's going to be. And if you think about it, it has nothing to do with anything. It has to do with your mindset and how you want to carry yourself forward in the day. Forget the month, the day, forget the year. In the day, in the moment, what imprint do I want to be a part of? What frequency chord do I want to play? And do I want that frequency chord to bounce around a little bit? Because it gives me a little bit of spice of life. It lets me feel the lows and the highs. Because without the lows, I don't know what the highs are. And without the high highs, I don't know what the low lows are. So it gives me this barometer. It's climate change. It gets things colorful. So I don't want to feed into what other people are believing. So I decided I was going to take my computer into the office today, do some of the paperwork that I normally would have done at home. And no sooner did I get here than I got a phone call. And the contract that was off the table, I got the person above that person who makes these decisions to call and discuss it with me to put that contract back on that table in 60 seconds. And then to take a second phone call for the person under them to confirm that that contract is mine and nobody else's. So flippity boppity do. Nobody's shitting all over me. It's whatever I want to create. Because I'm not a victim of my circumstances. I'm not a victim of the energetics. I cannot control what other people decide. I just have to trust that whatever decisions are being made surrounding me, that I'm going to know that I will land on my feet upright with abundance and prosperity, with grace and ease and love, and more importantly, trust in my integrity and my morals, and I don't allow them to be compromised by all the flippity boppity do. Because it really did test me this week, where I was like, I might as well just go take a nap. I might as well just step off the street of life, because I'm not getting anywhere what it is I'm trying to do. So if I'm not getting anywhere with things I'm trying to do, I might as well just step off course and try to recenter myself and get a bearing on what the energetics are doing around me, so I can listen with my inner intercom and not my outer static. I can turn up my inner intercom and I can hear beyond the beyonds, and then I can just fall into trust. And in the meantime, I could just take each step and move in the feelings of trusting and changing the frequencies of those feelings, so that everything I touch is graced with divine love. Because remember, I'm holding myself to my own gold standard, so to speak. It's my imprint that I want to leave with every step, with every breath, with every word, with every vibration that comes through my vocal cords. What notes do I want to play in the symphony of life? What instrument am I in this orchestra? And how well I can play my instrument by getting into the lows and getting into the highs and getting into the neutrals and getting into the semi-simmers. And how can I maintain through that and still have maintenance? Because I'm maintaining the maintenance of me and all that is synergistically working in the systems within self. Because all I've got is this avatar. That's it. That's the only damn thing I can control. That's it. That's it. I cannot control the sun and the moon. I cannot control the people's predictions. I cannot control the traffic. I cannot control if the lights are on. Even if I pay the bill, I can't control if the lights are on. I can't control any of it. I can buy amazing food, but something could happen where the whole thing gets blown up on the stove and there was nothing that I did to do it, but something occurred. There's no guarantees. The only thing I can do is work with my control dial, my remote control, my frequency dial. And I can learn to bob and weave, to flippity flop. I can learn to go into feeling like doo-doo and say, okay, I surrender here for a few minutes. What's going on? What's my inner intercom trying to tell me? How do I bounce with this? And trust that at the end of the day, I not only have survival, but I have thrival going on. And so we're in these bobs and weaves and intertwining of all that's in it, in the fabric of life. We are strands in the material world because we're in the 3D world as a physical avatar. So as we move into November, make it a great month. Make it a great freaking month by starting with today, November 3rd. And ground your ass. Really ground it. Yeah. Take all those opinions and wipe them off, those perceptions. Play with your dial. Get the frequency flowing. The juices going. The glow that emanates from you for being in control of your vehicle as the commander that you are. Yes, indeedy. All right, so I can help you on this way, embodimentofthesoul.com. Meantime, please leave me a comment, even the smallest ones. Please like it, subscribe, share it, repost it. Let everybody else hear. Everybody else hear that it's a great day. No matter what month, no matter what year it is. Let go of the old programming. Reprogram yourself from what works for you. Get into your fine-tuned box and work those dials. Yeah. All right. See y'all in the next video. Bye.